Hello and welcome, each and every one of you. With you today is me, Daiga, coach therapist from DCTcentre, and joining me is Scott from Intuitive Insights and Tarot by Scott Yates. Hello, Scott.
Hello, Daiga. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Outside is nice and sunny, so it's all brilliant. Before we start, I just want to remind our viewers that we're both taking in private clients. Scott is taking in private clients for tarot readings, and I'm taking in private clients for coaching and therapy. So everybody who is down and wants some support and go change your life, please contact me. Okay, first question. First question is from Stuart. What the cards say about my future?
All right, Stuart. Let's see what the cards want to say, and we'll say for 2022. All right.
Probably, yeah, at least time frame.
Okay, hold on just a moment here. Switch my camera around. Okay, Stuart would like to know about his future for 2022. Let's see what we get. Well, that's a good card for you, Stuart. More wands. A lot of celebrating coming up for you this year, Stuart. Looking really good here. So you're coming up as the Knight of Wands. So you've been very passionate about something that you're working on, and you're in a celebratory mood right now because you've gone into new territory in the past, and whatever this thing is you're working on is really going to turn around for you and bring a lot of luck into your life, especially with this Three of Cups is in the outcome. Celebrating a new path that you're on and creating something new, it's something that you're very passionate about. It's something that you love, and it's something that you've already started on in the past with this Three of Wands. You've gone into this new territory. I'm curious what that is, but it looks like whatever this is that you're doing is something that you're going to be celebrating and rejoicing with your friends, maybe going out having drinks to celebrate, popping the champagne bottle with this Three of Cups. So good stuff. It's looking very positive for you, Stuart.
Okay. Next one question is from Andres. News from Ukraine. News reported stated the Russian troops pull out of heavily contaminated Chernobyl site after receiving significant dosage of radiation from digging trenches in exclusion zone around closed plant. First one question. How much true is in this statement?
All right. Well, let's take a look and see.
Somehow today I cannot pronounce words right.
I wonder why they would send troops into a place they knew was contaminated. Doesn't make any sense.
I think there is something under service what we don't know.
Right. Of course.
That's, I think, is the real reason. And please, while Scott is putting out the reading, I want to remind everybody, if you can, could you please support both of us, because we are on God's payroll, and be very nice if you leave some small tips for your questions. Obviously, if you can afford.
Okay, so this is a very unique situation that they went into. Looks like whatever this is, it's something that they're working with the Alliance on. It's Two of Swords. They were looks like they went in there with a lot of strength. So maybe a large force went in there with the Alliance, and something blocked them from going in there. So whatever it was, it took out some of their forces, but it wasn't something that cannot be fixed. In other words, incurable. Like I don't get it was like radiation, because radiation poisoning, once you have that, there's no cure for it. You just get sicker and sicker until you die. And this four of swords is like a slight illness. Okay. But the reason they were there was for the young ones. Yeah, with this page of pentacles. And yep. And going in there and getting them out. So I think that part of it is true. That speculation, a lot of people speculating. I think we have a question coming up about that. So it looks like that was the purpose for them being there, but I don't get that a lot of them were getting sick from this and, are going to suffer from it. Maybe much less than what was being reported.
Okay. Next one question is from Anders as well. Truther Phil Godlewski was talking about Chernobyl is the biggest region for trafficking through enormous amounts of underground tunnels. He was talking about all Ukraine, and specifically Chernobyl is the hotspot. How much true is in this statement?
All right.
I actually look up this Phil Godlewski talk, and he was showing even map of Ukraine, how going underground tunnels like spider web from Odessa to all under and straight line to Chernobyl.
Yeah, it's not just Chernobyl. These underground networks go throughout the entire Earth. With this world up here.
To be honest, when I see all this map, which one he's shown of Ukraine, I cannot even start to imagine what all troops who are fighting there is going through, because it literally looks like spider web. If you imagine spider web, then that's how it looks like all these underground tunnels. Where to start, where to end, and how you can clear them. I really don't know how they manage to do this.
Yeah, so it probably is. There's probably truth to that. It is the worst of all the underground dumbs. This is the worst one. We've got another page here, and you know what that indicates: the offspring, the young ones, and with the moon. So this is probably the oldest area. Oh, that reminds me. This is also the origins of the Khazarian mafia. So that makes sense with that. So it's the oldest, And there's something about that area that makes it very practical for building underground. Maybe it's easy to drill through the earth there with this Eight of Wands. They're able to make it very quickly, make these passages these tunnels very quickly, and it was very practical for them. I guess because it was in their region. But most of it has been cleaned out with this Nine of Wands. I'd say like 90% of it. But yeah, it looks like this was the worst of the worst in the whole world for this this activity.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable what is underground there. Next one question is from June Mary. I keep hearing California may need to be aware of something happening. I do not know what will be. Do you have any ideas? Maybe cards can say any ideas about it.
Okay. So just for people's information out there, the way I'm going to read these cards is cups. If there are a lot of cups, that will indicate something with water, flooding, or maybe a tsunami. If there are a lot of wands, that could be fire. Wands could be fire. Wands could also be something coming from the sky. DEWs. Swords could indicate military or something in the airwaves. And then pentacles would be like earthquakes or something to do with the earth. Okay, so just so people know before I start drawing cards, that's what I'm going to be looking for. And if there are a lot of major arcana, then that's going to be like this is something that is inevitable. It's karmic. It's nothing can stop it. Okay, so let's take a look.
We answering live questions, so please start asking us questions as well.
Well, this was definitely the plan. And I think it looks like there was a plan to do something with the earth, this Ten of Pentacles. Normally, this would be a very positive card, but it's badly aspected with the Tower and the Hierophant. So they were working on a plan, probably of setting off a device, maybe a large explosive device in a fault line, okay, and triggering the San Andreas Fault or something like that. That was their intention, but that got flipped around. The good military and here's Mr. T and the Alliance with the King of Pentacles and the Chariot. They were able to somehow, they found out about the plan and they were able to stop it. And the people who were planning to do it, these guys, the dark cult, they've already got them. So there are no great disasters coming at all to California. So I don't think you need to worry about it one bit. At least not on the grand scale of things. You might have some normal types of, floodings and things like that. But this plan that they had of taking down a lot of people and massive damage, that's been stopped.
I think all this was actually done in movies. They show us in movies so many films about California and floods and whatever else that happened. I myself see, I think, few films about that. Please, people who are coming in, please send us questions. We're answering live questions, so please keep those questions coming. Next one question is from June Mary. About 10 years ago, I had horrid dream of flooding like a river in California and trying to wade through water to save someone. Wondering if that has anything to do with all that happening now. I think more we need look at her and what will happen for her from this dream.
Yeah, I
Because we
think so.
already
Because
answered.
yeah, like I said with the first one, the big cataclysm that they had planned is they're not going to be able to carry that out. So, but this dream might mean something significant just for her and her family. So let's take a look at that.
It's June Mary. Wow. Hello, Aroha. Aroha joined us. Come on, Aroha, give us some questions. Very nice to see you with us. Please send us in questions. We're answering live questions. And please, if you like our channel, please like, share, and subscribe for both of our YouTube channels.
Well, we got this Ace of Cups, and cups are water. Lovers. You know, I think that this was a past life memory. That's what I think this was. This was a past life memory. She was a mother in this past life, and right, we got two. We got the Queen of Wands, and we have this Empress in the past. So, really, that's. There's not much more I can say about it, but this is like a memory from a past life, and it's bringing up worries now. It comes into her in dreams. The Nine of Swords. He's up at night with these dreams. But this is not something that's going to happen in this lifetime, because this is just a memory from a past life. That's why it felt so significant to you that you remember it today, 10 years later.
Hello, Catherine. Please, everybody who is watching us, start sending us questions. We're answering live questions, as you know.
Hello.
Sorry, Scott. Tell what you want to say.
No, I'm just saying hello to the people in the chat. Aroha, Catherine.
Yeah. Arta is asking, Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces on the 12th of April. What we can expect in England next week around that time?
In England, huh?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know astrology, so I have no idea what that means, that Jupiter and Neptune are conjuncting. Let's see what the cards have to say for England. When is this happening?
It's on the 12th of April. 12th of April is Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
So going forward from that date, I really wish I understood the significance of what these planets meant, but it looks like a lot of problems that people have been carrying from the past are going to be relieved, uh, especially in money. So looks like money will be easy. It'll be easier as far as money goes. I don't know how that'll happen. I have the Knight of Swords. It has something to do with the alliance, I think. A lot of work has been put into the new monetary system and building the beginnings of it. So we might start to hear about shifting over to a new monetary system, gold standard, ending of the petrodollar. Going forward, I'm not going to say it's going to happen like on that date, but going forward from that date, it looks like they might be talking more about the new monetary system. That's a possibility with these cards. Something to do with money. That's what I'm thinking.
That would be nice.
Okay.
Next one. Please, guys, keep asking us questions. Today, everybody is lazy for questions. Next question is from Katrin. Is ivermectin really extremely good for many health issues?
All right.
I remember last week we've been talking about ivermectin. Ivermectin, yes.
Yeah.
So,
You know, I haven't had one cold or illness or anything since this pandemic started. I haven't been sick. I felt I've a little bit like emotional or drained spiritually, you know, like so many people have. But I haven't had any illness, no head colds, no sniffles, no coughs, nothing like that ever since this
lucky
thing
you.
started.
I had just now, you remember, a few weeks back, so
Right.
it wasn't nice. I do know it's not C19, but something I managed to catch. But I think we all, I hear so many people at the moment is struggling with something coming. So
I got really sick at the end of 2019. And I think that was the beginning of CV19. I think I had it. I think I actually had it.
me too.
Because,
Me too. I think I had it as well, like half year before actually was all
right.
hit the fence.
So maybe I have immunity now.
Very possible.
All right. So this sword is a yes to that. But it's not a cure-all. It doesn't cure everything because of this Five of Cups. And this King of Cups, he's a healer. So this is definitely a very beneficial healing substance. It may have even been given to us from by the alliance or by the people who are helping us, and it cures many things. But there's still a few things it doesn't cure. I couldn't speculate as to what that could be. But I'm sure there are some illnesses that it just doesn't work with. Okay, but probably 75% of disease it would be good for. And this is going to be coming out a lot more in the future. This, the knowledge of this, they have a lot of it stored up, so they've been stockpiling it someplace, and it's ready to come out, and then they're going to give it to the world, and it's going to cure a lot of things. Okay, you see that with this outcome, the Page of Wands starting something new coming out. The Eight of Pentacles they've been working on it, building up, storing it up, and then the Ace of Pentacles handing it over to the human race for the benefit of all. So really good. I mean, there's going to be some things that it doesn't cure, like I don't know, because I'm not a doctor. But
no, I think there is no in the world one medicine which one cures absolutely everything. That would be very strange.
But I got the feeling from that what was it, cups, the Five of Cups, like or 5/8. So a lot of the ailments, that one drug or substance, I'm not even sure if it's a drug, will cure a lot. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, while Scott is shuffling the cards, I want to please remind our viewers who is watching now, please send us in live questions. At the moment, I'm going from list, but you are very welcome to send us live questions. This show is for you to ask us questions, yeah? So, next question is from Jane. Actor Will Smith has been banned from Oscars or any other Academy events for 10 years by Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science after slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars on 27th of March. Questions. Is it real Will Smith? And what was this incident all about?
Okay, so before I draw cards, I did a reading on this. We asked, was that the real Smith, and was that the real Chris Rock? And I got that okay, I know some other readers have gotten differently, but I got that was the real Chris Rock, but not the real Will Smith. And I also got that the way it happened there was authentic. It wasn't pre-planned. It wasn't staged. It just was a spontaneous thing that happened. Will Smith might have been triggered, the character playing Will Smith there. I think he had been MK'd Ultra. I got that too, and that there was some kind of trigger that happened. Okay.
You're sure it wasn't any message there?
Well, I don't know, because I haven't looked at that. So that's what I'm going to look at.
Maybe have a look. Maybe there is some message in all this incident.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do a general look around that. Like, what was it all about? Was it just a distraction to get people? Because people are still talking about it even here a long time later. And just on another note, it came across my feed on YouTube that go and check out what the body language people said about it. They also said it was not staged and authentic, and I found that to be very interesting. So yeah, we're gonna look at just that whole thing that happened there, that whole debacle. See what does the cards want to tell us about it. Oh, the High Priestess, the World. Oh yeah, it was a big distraction. That's exactly what it was. Look over here, get the whole world looking over here at this High Priestess. She's very tricky, and just another way of almost like hypnotizing the people with this devil, capturing their minds. And of course, this only works on the sheeple, the weak-minded ones out there, and get them to focus in on this thing. Get everybody debating on, Will Smith, and really just an overall just a distraction. Yeah, because as I said, this is something that hasn't gone away. A week or more later, people are still talking about it. But and like I said, even though it was not staged, like Will Smith didn't know that he was going to do it. Chris Rock, I think it's possible Chris Rock knew that it was going to happen. Like, anyways, but that's my own theories going into this. But yeah, it was something that they pre-programmed the character playing Will Smith to do as a huge distraction and get people arguing online and just take away from other things that are happening.
Okay, please, guys, can you ask some questions? At the moment, 3 people are watching, but we have no questions whatsoever.
Yeah, sometimes people just don't have any questions.
Okay. We will make entertainment without their questions then. Sarah is asking, it was announced that Richard Osman is leaving Pointless. What cards can say about it and his future? This situation and his future.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about this person or this TV show, so I'm going into this blind.
He is.
That's
very
okay. You don't have. Let's don't give me any information. Let me just see what the cards have to say about it. Then you can add. Maybe you can help me understand what I'm seeing in the cards.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What was that person's name? The one who's leaving?
Richard Osman.
Richard Osman. So it looks like he got caught doing something like sexual harassment, possibly sexual harassment with this Knight of Wands. And he got caught. He was it's like a dark secret of his that he's been kept secret. The King of Cups is very tricky and hides things, emotional things. There's a lot of disappointment. He got caught in this, and it looks like he was offered a deal by the Alliance. Maybe by him giving up information on other things or something that, it's like step down or be publicly humiliated, something like that. So
what do you think? It's actually real him or it's somebody else already?
It's him. Got an ace. Yeah, it's definitely the real person.
Yeah, because this is very strange because this show is very popular in England and been for years and going strong apparently. So
what's the show about?
I watch only a few times. I don't like it. There is couple 3, 4 people, you ask question and they have to give answer on this question. And if already so many people is giving you answer on this question the same as you giving answer, you don't,
Oh,
you get less points. If you
it's
come
it's
up
a
with
game show.
something,
It's a game show.
hmm?
So yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's some sort of game. If you manage to come up with some sort of answer which one nobody else came up, yeah, then you get more points and you winning.
well,
About knowledge, it's lots about knowledge.
so yeah, and it looks like the sexual indiscretions that he was doing was with young people too, because we have the child card here. So so it looks like it's no shocker, that
No,
these people are all pedophiles,
I'm
and
not shocked about anything anymore, to be honest.
yeah. So
Uh,
it looks like he was involved somehow with that.
Next one question is from Catherine. What the cards tell you about the devolved government in Scotland? They all seems to be rotten to the core. Government in Scotland.
So I'm wondering why she used the word devolved there. Devolution is something a lot of people are talking about that's going on in America right now, where they're going to cut out like 90% of the government. That's what devolution means. It means the government has gotten so big and unwieldy and out of control that the best way to handle it is to trim it down to the bare bones. So she says devolved government in Scotland. They all seem so. I'm. What do the cards tell us about? So I'm just going to say, what do the cards tell us in general about the government in Scotland? Because she thinks they all seem rotten to the core, which I'm sure they are. So let's just see what we get there.
While Scott is getting prepared for reading, I want to remind everybody, if you like our show, please like, share, and subscribe for both of our YouTube channels, as I'm building my YouTube channel as well.
Catherine says they've been devolved for years. Well, that's just interesting, because this is the first time I ever heard about devolution was within the past year. So Catherine, have they made the government much smaller?
Many people want Scotland to become independent country.
Right.
That's what Catherine says.
Right.
Thank you, Catherine, for your question. You are very welcome to come up with more questions, and thank you for your support.
Well, Catherine, that looks like a strong possibility with the Fool as the outcome. And we have Justice, because I know a little bit about my UK history, and I know that Scotland has had was treated very unjustly by England and the King of England, and dating back 500 years or so, 400 years. So the Hanged Man, over time, this is something that's been going on for a long time, and the outcome is going to be a brand new Scotland with a king, their own king, or this could be government, okay, not necessarily king, because I think the world, I don't think we're going to have royal families for much longer on this world, in this earth. But the King of Swords is a government, so a new government that is only for Scotland. This Ten of Pentacles is a large group of people that all have something in common, like a family. So all the Scottish people, please. All the Scottish people will have a new government and be starting something new. It'll be celebrated, something that's been awaited for a very long time. So looks like good news for Scotland. They will get their independence.
Catherine is
Sometime,
saying
right?
just Catherine really is responding on what you said. Just met of Scotland being used and abused for years by England's English government. So
Yes, yeah. I know. So I can't tell you when it's going to happen, Catherine, but I do see independence coming for Scotland in the future.
Here, Ocean joined and won't ask question. You can ask question same as you asking me now questions. You can ask question what you want to ask, and I will repeat to Scott. So please come up with your question. We are waiting for questions. While Scott is shuffling, next question is from Indra. Can we have reading about Lithuania, please, for next 3 months?
Okay. All right. What's going on in Lithuania for the next 3 months?
Yeah, Lithuania next 3 months.
So the dark cult that's been there for many, many years is on their last legs with this 9 of Wands. There's been they've been getting help. The Lithuanian people have been getting help from off-worlders, and this Hierophant represents the Black Hats, basically, and they are on their last legs with this 9 of Wands. Coming in to replace that is going to be a new government that is more organic. It's more of the people, I believe, the people who live there, and you're gonna, whatever, I don't know what it is the people of Lithuania are wishing for, but that is what's going to come for them, and it's going to be it's going to bring a lot of happiness to the people with this Knight of Hearts. It's something that's coming from the heart. And this is another, so we got the 9 of Wands here, and then over this Hierophant, the 10 of Wands. So it definitely ending something there. This is a strategic move. I guess Lithuania is a strategic part of the world. So this could be happening in the next couple of months, I believe. Okay, I'm sure we're on the very, I know people get tired of hearing this probably, but I think we're on the very verge of this whole thing coming to an end. Recently, when I saw that huge triangle in the sky above me, that's like, you see these things on YouTube or whatever, and when other people see them and they got video, it's not the same thing as when you have an experience yourself. So I'm feeling hopeful more than ever that we are on the verge, weeks or months away.
Please, Rosta, send question. Now, Catherine is asking another question. Is Alba Party a new party in Scotland for independence? Is this party to be trusted? They sound good, but I'm so sick of politicians.
Yeah, really, I hear you.
Alba Party. Let's check in Alba Party.
Alba. Okay.
Rosa, please, you can ask question. We still have time, so you can ask question. We still have time, guys. Please ask your questions.
Morning. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, this is a good. I'm not much into politics, but it looks like this is a totally new political party here. Which, I mean, yeah, you know that. Looks like they've tried to put together something like this in the past, but now they've got guidance from a wise master. So there's somebody behind it who's very wise and benevolent, and this is going to bring justice to the Scottish government with this. Well, we got the justice here and truth. So what they say, you say it sounds good. The things that they're saying are true. They have a lot to offer, and maybe not everything that they want to do is good. There might many things. They have a lot of ideas. So because it's something new, you're going to have to trial and error. Try certain things, what works, what doesn't work with the 7 of Cups, but their intentions are that of just. They have just and authentic intentions for the people of Scotland.
So it's actually, you can trust them.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
They may go through some growing pains being with that Page of Cups, but their intentions are good. You're welcome, Kathy.
Next one question is from Rossa. I like to know, will I stay at my teaching job till this June, then leave for better opportunity? Thanks. It's Rossa. Please, everybody who are getting answered live questions, please consider for small tip if you are able to. If not, okay, but if you are able to share some small tip, we will be very grateful, because we are both on the God's payroll and need to make some money and pay some bills.
Yes, indeed.
As said, it is, but it's not changed yet. I can't wait when all change and we won't have to pay bills, but Not
or
yet.
at least from way I understand it, the price of living is going to go back like 70 years. So a gallon of gas would cost 10 cents, U.S. cents. A loaf of bread for 5 cents, things like that.
At the moment,
So
at the moment,
you
we
won't be
see.
getting more money, but your money will have much more value.
Yes, Scott, but at the moment, what all people see is completely opposite.
Yeah, yeah, but well, that's part of the
That's the
movie.
problem.
That's part of the movie that's going on.
Yeah,
Okay,
but in
so
this part of the movie, we have to participate, sadly.
yeah, let me see. What was
So,
the oh, teaching? Yeah, okay. All right. So, let's see. Yeah, you're feeling 50-50 or about this. You and you want to leave with this world. You're like maybe you feel like you're done with that place. You don't want to be there anymore, and you're weighing your options with this Two of Pentacles. Going forward, Seven of Swords. So you're gonna have to be. You say you want. I'm I'm assuming that your intention is that you want to leave for a better opportunity. Okay. So Seven of Swords. You're going to have to be very strategic with thoughts and words. I'm thinking your resume. So if you work really hard on your resume and put your all your best things forward and put your things that you're not so good about, uh, not so prominent on your CV. It's or in your interviews with the new place that you want to go to. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you know exactly what you want to say, how you're going to say it. Be strategic, okay, and uh, plan carefully. If you do these things, then yeah, you could be ending Ten of Wands. It's an ending the old job, and mm, it might take some time though. You said you want to do it by June, so this Hanged Man takes time. I'm not sure if you'll be able to start the new one by June. It looks like it'll take some time, but then it's going to be like this. If you leave that job before you have something else lined up, you might be looking for a while. And then at the last moment, the Nine of Wands, when maybe you're down to your last bit of your savings or your money that you want to spend, you find a new school or a new organization with this Hierophant, and there you go. Three of Wands. Start a new journey in a new place. So yeah, it'll happen. It might take longer than you like. So not by June, but it will happen. So make sure you have some money saved up for that time when you're looking.
do somebody still have some? Yes, Aroha. Oh, Aroha came up with question. Should I be blessed to travel to Thailand and UK again? Would you join me for coffee or cuppa? Most definitely, Aroha. Let's have a look in the cards. You're very welcome to England.
Okay, yeah, let's
Anytime
see.
you want to travel, please. I really want to see you face to face and have chat with you.
Well, Aroha, that means you have to come to Thailand first because I'm closer.
We will see. Maybe she choose me. we
have better weather too. So
okay. Go to
Come-
Thailand
come
first, but most definitely
from
don't forget me.
come from, I think she's in Queensland. So from Queensland, yeah, you don't want to go across the Pacific that way. You got to come this way first, and then you can go up to the UK. You're
Okay.
welcome, Rosa.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Will we be having
Aroha be visiting
coffee?
Thailand. Let's see.
Will we be having coffee with Aroha in the next year or so? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. So the outcome is Magician. If this, Aroha, if this is something that you want to make happen, you can definitely make it happen.
Scott, you forget to change cameras.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. So let's see what we got here. Aroha, this is all up to you, okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles, if she is able to manifest things that she wants to happen, and like the Six of Cups, this is, sharing a cup, literally. See this guy? He's sharing a cup with his younger sister there, and also the Magician. The Magician is able to put intentions into the universe and then bring them down to earth, and we'll be celebrating. And the moon is going off and going into places, unknown places. When? So the moon doesn't want to tell me when. The moon doesn't want to tell me when it can happen. But Aroha, I definitely see us having a cup of coffee together. At least you and me. I'm not sure about Daiga because I don't drink tea.
In Thailand, I don't think so yet. I haven't had any plans to travel to Thailand yet. So we can look up. Do you have time for looking up another one? Will Aroha visit me in UK?
All right, let's do that.
Thank you everybody for supporting us. Thank you. Our link for cup of coffee and cup of coffee with cake is below the video, so we share all your tips, so please support us if you can. Also, don't forget like, share and subscribe to both of our YouTube channels.
Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, that looks promising.
See, maybe she will travel to UK first.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure with that Knight. I'm not sure with this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles only travels when it's a good time to do it, when it's practical to do it. And then we have the Star for the outcome. So lovers, I think it will happen. It's impossible to say when in these times, but it's not going to happen now, of course. Star heading east. So yeah, I see here. Yes, going east after everything has gotten better. So yeah, definitely. And then enjoying a cup with that Three of Pentacles and lovers with your friend. And you two might even be like best friends if you were to actually meet in person with this lovers.
Maybe we will. So it looks very
Okay.
promising. Christina, you missed us.
Oh, Ula, you missed
Sorry,
again.
sorry you're so late. Thank you very much, Catherine, for donation. Catherine sent us donations. Thank you very much. We really, really appreciate that. Scott, let's go for our last question then, yeah?
Right.
What advice universe wants to give our viewers for week ahead to our next show? And our next show will be on the 16th of April at 9 o'clock. And please prepare your questions for us to be more live questions instead of me preparing what you're sending me. We try go more live than sending questions. But if you cannot join the show at the day, because I know there is problem with time zones. We already with Scott playing with Thailand and England, so include America as well. It's really, I don't see this happening. So we apologize for everybody who can't see live show because of time zones, but you can still send me your questions because I will prepare your questions then and ask Scott.
Okay. So it's really important now more than ever that people focus their intentions on bringing justice to the world. We all have fears, doubts, and fears, but we need to put those aside and trust that the universe is going to bring us this justice. It might get scary over the next coming weeks, days, and weeks. Something scary might happen, but this is going to be for the benefit of mankind, because so a lot of scary truths coming out, maybe things that a lot of us watching this show we all know about, but they're going to be coming out, and it's going to be scaring. It's going to be scary for a lot of people, and that's when we are going to have to show kindness to them and guidance and sharing our what we know with them, because we're all ready for it. We've got all the information stored up, and we're ready to bring in this new Earth. But it might, with this moon in the outcome, it might seem scary. There's some kind of event coming that's going to seem really scary, but we have to keep our minds, and our hearts, our intentions focused on bringing in this new Earth. And that's it.
I think this Jupiter, what it was, Jupiter and Neptune conjunction in the Pisces, apparently on 12th of April could bring something, but we all know it's for benefits of ours. So we just have to be on middle of the storm, on center of the storm, and let everything go past us and help everybody who is completely lost at these times. Is there anything else, Scott, you want to say to our viewers?
No, that's all for now from Thailand.
Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget like, share and subscribe for our channel. And please don't forget to join us next week on 16th of April, 9 o'clock GMT time. Join us on another live show. And those who are not able to join us, please send me your questions and I will be asking your questions myself. From our hearts to yours, thank you very much for watching and God bless.
Bye.